Hanyang. Hello, I'm the Dark Fae, and today I'm going to be playing with some makeup. So I bought a new makeup palette. I've actually bought a couple, but I'll do the other one in a different video. So this is the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. I've been wanting one of these for a while just because I really like the colors. So I'm gonna open it up. Ooh, very pretty red colored sunrise palette, and let's in it. Oh, one of the colors is a little bit broken. Day Spring. See that it's got like a little bit of breakage there, and so look, some of it's been scattered across the pan. Here is what it looks like. It's very pretty. I'm very excited. So I'm gonna swatch all of these first on my left arm. Let's start with Poppy. It's very pretty. Ooh, look at that shimmer. Very pretty kind of a top. This is more of like a dark magenta. Let's here. I have a line from my little scrunchie. Like that. It's very reflective, so it's gonna engross the camera. And then this is citrine. This very nice kind of yellow. I don't know how often I will use yellows, but here's, I think it's Phlox. This one's kind of similar to Poppy, but it's a little bit redder. Oh, and it has like more of a pinkish gold sheen than a gold. Awakening, which is super pretty. I like this bronze color a lot. Sort of a rosy bronze color. Next is Laurel, which is a nice kind of champagne gold. You can see that very well on my skin and with the reflection. I am a little upset that Day Spring kind of broke everywhere. So Aster, very pretty kind of a metallic purple. I really love all the shimmers, and it kind of has a bit of kind of a glitter, like a duochrome to it when the light shines on it. It's a bit of a blue. And then for Glory, this is a matte kind of magenta. Azalea, which is this very pretty like copper color. Here. And then Morgan, which is kind of a nice like orange, pale kind of an orange color. There, and then go ahead and do Agate, which is kind of a gold. Gold. Oh, it's hard to see. I've got too much light. Gold. Right here, there's kind of a hard to see maybe on my skin tone, but see it kind of shimmering there. I'm gonna switch arms now. So with Clove, it's kind of this matte, kind of a matte, it's like a kind of a dark brown, but with like a purple tint to it instead. It's really pretty. Chameleon, which is Carnelian, which is kind of a more orangey canary color. Jasper, which is a kind of a terracotta orangey brown. Morning. Ooh, I like this one, which is like a kind of a yellowy orange, very light. And then lastly, Day Spring, which is, I want to see if I can just smush it back into the pan, if that will work. We'll see. So this is it's kind of everywhere at this point, but That one is very strong. Oh, it's so pretty though. Very strong, like glittery bronze color. Got quite a bit on my fingers, so there you go. It's so pretty. But yeah, so these are the colors that I'm going to be playing with today. So I'm gonna go wash my hands and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back and I'm wearing just like a very light layer of like BB cream and foundation mixed together. It's powdered. I guess I don't really have eyeshadow primer because I don't like worry too much about how long it will last. But I guess I will prime kind of with some concealer, even though I know you're not really supposed to do that, but just to kind of help minimize any coloration on my eyelids or such, and to hopefully provide a better surface for the makeup to grab onto. Just gonna kind of dab a little bit of concealer on the upper and lower lash line. Also, I like to use my fingers a lot to apply my makeup just because they're very gentle and I find I have the most control over it. But I'll try using a brush and seeing how that works for me. So I think I want to do kind of 2 different looks. One of them I definitely want to do kind of like the sunrise or sunset kind of a look where the colors kind of fade into like a magenta. The other one I'm thinking maybe a more of like an orange, more of like you might think of like a gentle sunset or a sunrise, since this is the sunrise palette. So I'm going to go ahead and take this round flattened brush and I'm going to, let's see, I think this eye I will do the more sunset kind of, the more magenta look, and this one will be the more like golden orange look. So let me zoom in. Hello to my face. I'll start with the right eye. So let's start with, I want this to be kind of smoky, kind of sultry. So I'm going to start with the color Morgan. The color Morgan here actually as like a bit of like a transition color. So I'm going to put that into the crease and kind of just blend it. I'm going to actually trace kind of over my crease because I have very hooded eyes, as you might be able to tell. So I'm actually going to kind of layer that above my crease line, kind of stamping color on there. And then I'm going to take a fluffier brush, and then I'm going to dab it and then blend it outward. Okay, I'm actually going to switch brushes. I'm going to use, this is the brush that came with my Naked K Cherry palette, so I'm going to actually use this real quick. Then I'm going to go into the color Glory. A little bit of kickback in the pan. And kind of use that to define my crease. Kind of stamping it. Oh, I love this color. It's gorgeous. Kind of applying it on the outer corner and then just kind of buffing that into the color Morgan that we had applied earlier. So pretty. I think I am going to, I'm more comfortable with using my fingers to blend, so I'm going to go and just blend that out. When you are using your fingers, you don't want to like drag on your eyes too much. You want to kind of very gently pat that to the outer corner. Okay, and then I'm going to also just a little bit more of Morgan and just kind of blend the two of them together. Okay. So, now, I really wish I need to get a better camera. I don't know if the color payoff is really holding. Okay, so those are kind of like the matte colors, and then to darken it a little bit, I'm going to take a little bit of clove, and I'm going to just apply that to the outer third, just to deepen that tiny bit. Really pretty color, I like this. I like this palette a lot. And it's blending really well, and the colors you can build up. Okay. So now on the lid, I'm going to switch to a smaller brush now. And I'm actually going to add a bit of sparkle. So I'm going to add a bit of poppy here. And onto kind of the outer third, bringing it kind of to the center of the lid. See how that will look. Ooh, that's quite pretty. And then I'm going to use the color. What color do I want? I'm going to use the color Carmelian on kind of this empty portion of the lid. I'm gonna use my clean fingers. Kind of stamp and dab it on. That. Kind of blend the two together. So I'm going to take a bit of Glory and Clove and just kind of blend the two together. Carmelian's quite pigmented, okay. And then in this inner corner, I'm going to add a bit of a gate. This kind of golden color on the inner corner and down the lash line. Ooh, that is really pretty. And I'm going to add a bit of azalea onto the lid, kind of right on the center where the two colors, Carmelian and like the magenta color Glory kind of meet. I'm gonna help blend them a bit more, like that. And now on the outer corner, I'm going to take a little bit of Jasper, just terracotta color, kind of taking that on my pinky. I'm going to sweep that along the outer third of my lower lash line. So, really nice. And then I'm also going to take a little bit more of Clove and kind of smoke that out a little bit more. Since like the upper lid is a bit smoky, so I want this one to also kind of reflect that a little bit. Okay. And now on the middle center, I'm gonna take the color Aster, this kind of purple, that kind of metallic glittery purple, and just put it between these two. Ooh, that. And then for this eye, I'm going to, I also did buy a new eyeliner. This is the Shiseido Microliner ink. This is in the color Plum, which is kind of a dark brown with like a purple undertone. I'm gonna just tightline my eyes real quick off camera and do my lashes, and then I'll come back for the other eye. Okay, I am back with my mascara and my eyeliner applied. kind of what the eye looks like. I think it's a bit more shimmery in person than it is on camera, but I think this palette's really pretty. I'm liking it so far. So now I'm going to go ahead. Actually, let me show you what it looks like zoomed out. See, here's what the eye looks like. And so let me go ahead and do the other eye. So I think I'm going to start off with morning this time. I'm going to use my hands again this time. Going in with my ring finger, which is your weakest finger and the most gentle. I'm going to apply that kind of similarly. I'm going to apply that on the outer, kind of outline my crease with it and fade it upwards towards my brow bone. Ooh, it is more pigmented than I thought, even though I just did swatches. But I'm not a huge fan of like bringing my makeup all the way like up to my eyebrows. So this is why I kind of keep a more conservative shape, since my makeup is usually not too dramatic. But I really love the colors in this palette. So here you can see blends very well. Okay. And so see, I'm going to take a bit of citrine now and kind of just accent that yellow color on the outer corner a bit more. Ooh. And then I'm going to take carnelian again, and again dab that onto the outer third. And blending it all those yellows together. Okay. And then on the lid, I'm going to take a little bit of the color Laurel, golden color, and apply that on the center of my lid. With that golden sheen. And I'm also going to take a little bit of azalea again. That azalea, the it's kind of shimmering orangey rose color. And I'm gonna just dab that on the outer corner, not quite covering up all of that yellow. Kind of darkening a bit, blending it in a little bit more, like that. See, on the inner corner here, actually, I think I will also go ahead and highlight with Laurel. There. Bringing it to the inner corner of my lower lash line as well. That. And then I'm going to take agate, that more true gold color again. In the inner, kind of the middle of my lower lash line with that. And then I'm going to take Jasper, that kind of terracotta color again. And kind of similar to this eye, I'm going to sweep that along my lower lash line, focusing on the outer third. Ooh, it's really pretty. You can see when they like start blending together. It makes this kind of a orangey sparkle to it. And then I'm also going to take a bit of citrine, and just kind of soften that a little bit. Blend, blend, blend. Like that. I think this is also a very pretty sort of a look. This eye is looking a little bit bare here, so I'm actually going to darken it a bit. I'm going to take a bit of Morgan and kind of apply it to the inner corner. But kind of make it a bit more three-dimensional so it looks like the center of my eye really pops. And also a bit of take a bit of morning and carmelian kind of mixed together and apply that onto the inner corner as well. Be careful not to like brush it too much. And if you found you've like lost a little bit of that sparkle, I'm gonna go back with Laurel and just kind of dab that on the ball of my eye to really make it pop. Yeah. So that is the left eye. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing, eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I actually added a little bit of Day Spring, which I did kind of smush back into the pan, along the lower center of my lash line and a tiny bit on the outer corner too, just because I think that color is so gorgeous. Sad it broke, but I think I can use it, so I think it's okay. But so here are the final two looks. One is a bit they're both pretty warm. This one's got more magenta and kind of like peach tones, and this one has more kind of golden and like canary tones. So golden and bronze maybe. So I think for the lips I'm just going to pop on like a quick tint. This is the Clio Nail Tint Dewy in the color, what is the color? I don't know what the color is, but it's number 2. That. And now for gratuitous posing. That here are the looks. And here are the finished looks. The right eye, you can see it's more of like a kind of more magenta and peach tones. This one's got a bit more sparkle, more golden and orange and yellow. But I really like both of them, and I think this palette is like so versatile. I absolutely love shimmers, so I'm really pleased with all the colors in here, because normally when I get a palette I'm like, oh, I can maybe only use like half of it realistically, but this palette I think I can use absolutely all of them because they're all very pigmented, easy to blend, gorgeous, even the one that was broken. Yeah, I didn't expect to like the yellows and oranges that much, but I think they go really well together, especially, and I really love kind of blending them in with the reds and the burgundies and magentas. So so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope the camera was okay enough that you were able to kind of see what I was doing and see how the colors paid out. I do recommend this palette is a little bit pricey for any of you like regular makeup users out there, but it is very pretty. I do recommend you go maybe try it out, swatch it for yourself. But yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope to do more makeup videos. I do really love makeup, just with quarantine and shelter in place and everything. It just seems difficult to actually put on makeup because, you know, no one's going to see you. But I guess you guys, if anyone out there who's watching this, will see this. So I think this is the third time I've said thank you for watching. But don't forget to like and comment and subscribe for more videos. I put out videos every other day, sometimes about Dungeons and Dragons, sometimes about games, sometimes about K-pop and makeup and stuff. So, love you all. See you in the next one. Bye!